welcome to not my channel. I am a guest today on this fabulous channel where entrepreneurs are interviewed every week for your viewing pleasure. So welcome to Thembisafrika by Thembisafrika. Well, today it's Thembisafrika behind the camera. She will be asking me Khethiwe questions from A to Z about what's up with this girl, right? And that's the voice you'll be hearing from right. Oh, why is she doing that? She's tired, guys. She says if she sits here, you will be watching like half tired and half of this. So here we go.
Hi, Maketsi, how are you?
I am great, and how are you?
I am good, just tired. But then, can you please tell us who is Maketsi? Where Maketsi from? Tell us more about yourself.
And it feels like I'm in a job interview here. You know that tell us about your job, yourself question. Okay, I'll start at the beginning. I'm the first of 4 kids. I am born again. I love the Lord, and I'm one of those very fortunate people who know exactly why they're here and having a fun time living this life, serving what God has brought them here for. And I do run 4 organizations that we will go into detail about should you so wish. And I am an advocate for fun, an advocate for happiness, an advocate for freedom, an advocate for celebration, and all things colorful. I'll leave it there.
Well, before I even go further, I would like to say that I am happy and excited that I finally met you, because I know you as a coach, confident coach, right?
Yeah.
And then now I get to know you as a travel agent. And I'm here with you as Clarence, and I'm celebrating myself as well. So thank you for the opportunity of allowing me to come with you, travel with you.
My pleasure.
Can't wait for more of that. So tell me your purpose. What is your purpose?
Oh, I love this question. So what is my purpose? I want to start where it starts, right? So I'm one of those people that are blessed enough to have known from a very young age why God created them. When I was 19 years old, I knew for a fact, beyond the shadow of a doubt, that God created me and put me here to speak life. I knew that's why I was here, right? I mean, I had been speaking my whole life for various reasons in various setups. I mean, I do remember that the biggest speaking engagement, I do remember the earliest one where I had a microphone on the stage. It was over 500 people, what do you call it, like different creches coming together to do like an end year function, and I was under 12 years old. I don't remember if it was 10 or 11, and I was emceeing that and having the time of my life. Anyway, fast forward back to the story. 19 years old, I knew that my purpose is to speak life, and I then struggled with the idea of how do I do it? How do I speak life? How do I speak life? Does that mean now when I'm invited to come and speak about HIV in the workplace, it must be life orientated? You know, whatever that means. I put crazy pressures on myself, not realizing that whatever I was speaking was already giving someone life in one way or another. So that is my purpose. One thing, speak life.
Oh, wow, great. That's amazing. I wanted to ask you that, well, I know you as confident coach, right?
Yeah.
And then now I'm introduced to this purpose entrepreneur person and travel agent. So first tell me how you came about being a confident coach, and then now building up into becoming a purpose entrepreneur.
Okay, so that's a brilliant question, right? So the purpose entrepreneur came before the confidence coaching, but I did not even know I was a purpose entrepreneur, right? I'd never heard the term before. So let me backtrack. I've been in business for the past 9 years. The first business that is 9 years old is a training organization, rightclickafrica.com. Memorize that for learning and development and change management. That's a plug.
Please repeat
right?
that.
Right,
Repeat it.
it's rightclickafrica.com, a learning and development company that focuses on individuals as well as the organization. Right, so I started that, it's almost 9 years ago now. And then 4 years ago, I started a natural hair salon because I've been natural since the age of 18. I wanted to be natural before then, but my parents were like, no, this afro, what, we don't know what we're doing. So when you matriculate, so when I matriculate, I was true to their word.
Okay, well, can I
and we're
ask you a
natural.
question right
Yeah, sure,
there?
go for it.
When you say natural hair, when I'm braiding my hair, look
Like
at your
my blue
hair.
braids.
Yes. Do you consider that as your natural hair, or the person should have like their own like hair without braiding it?
Okay.
When do you consider it as natural
So
hair?
with the natural hair salon that I have with the brilliant partner Mamsi Namane, as well as the natural hair care line, what we consider natural is hair that grows out of your scalp, right? So it's the stuff that I put the blue stuff on. That's the natural hair. What grows out of my scalp is my natural hair.
Okay, then you can continue.
Okay, fabulous. So then I started that natural hair salon. Then I had been speaking my whole life. I had never formalized it under an organization. It was just people always calling Khethiwe, my Khethiwe Phakathi, to come and speak for various audiences in various areas and the like. And I mean, guys, just for the record, I've always been invited to come speak because I'm not one of those speakers that just speak for you to take notes, but I do what I call active talk. So as I speak, you're applying it, you're seeing how to see the solutions happening in your life.
Sure.
Okay. Then, as a result of that speaking, I started listening to people's feedback in terms of the coaching space. And then I realized that the area I want to focus on, instead of just doing life coaching, I want to pick an area that is relevant to me and my life. So I started listening to people's feedback and thinking back to the past years. People were always saying things like, you are so yourself, whether you're speaking to people in the boardroom or you're speaking to children or you're speaking to grannies, you are so comfortable no matter what new environment you come across. You know, how do you do it? How do you do it? How do you get so confident? And then I realized, hello, God, hi, like I am this confidence. So I'm going to focus on that area and do confidence coaching. And those were the three businesses that I had. And then this year in 2020, I launched the fourth business, which is Today I Can Travel the World, which is why Thembisa and I are here in Clarence because of the launch trip, right? So that's the businesses that I'm doing, because your question was about why am I doing this, that, and the other. So I'm a purpose entrepreneur because I identify business ventures that I can use to serve my purpose, which is to speak life.
Okay, if I come to you and say, give me one sentence, what is a purpose entrepreneur?
A purpose entrepreneur is somebody that uses business ventures to serve their purpose.
Okay, then what do you do as a purpose entrepreneur?
Okay, so what I do as a purpose entrepreneur is I allow ideas to come alive. Whether they come alive through me or through another person, it's okay. So what that means is if I see a gap in the market for various solutions, various business implementations, I share it with people, right? Because I mean, I'm a believer in the fact that I don't own thoughts, I don't own ideas. God avails them, right? So I'm very much free from the notion of you stole my idea, you shouldn't have, that's mine. No, ideas are freely available to all of us, but it's a matter of who wants to implement it with their flavor in it, right? So as a purpose entrepreneur, I allow myself to think through ideas and let them cook and then see how to implement them only if they resonate with who I am, right? For example, the training company, well, that's like my whole life. The natural hair, like, yeah, I miss natural hair, so it resonates with me, right? So I'm giving people life in the natural area space, but it's something that resonates with me. And then the third one, the confidence coaching, I'm helping people with something that they need that gives them life, but it is very much me. It's who I am, because I'm an advocate for freedom, an advocate for fun, so it resonates with who I am. And then fourthly, the travel business, I know that there are lots of people out there who love the idea of finding a trip already planned, right? This is where we're going, this is how much it is, and let's do it. And moreover, I know that there are many South Africans out there who think that they have to wait for like a magical day until they can go travel and explore South Africa. They have to wait for the day they have this much money, whatever that is, till they have an international trip. So my job is to do what I already find exciting, that I've been doing for myself and my friends, which is to hunt good travel, good deals, good trips at a price that you and I can afford. So that resonates with me. So I'm solving problems, giving people life in something that resonates with me. So I'm not just going to hear, there's a construction opportunity. Oh, yes, I'm a purpose entrepreneur. How much do you want? Here's the capital. Can you please?
Right, thank you, Maketi. So I want to branch a little bit from these questions. I want to ask you, how do your family, because I know you as a very confident person. Well, I've never met someone who's confident as you. So how do your friends and family find your personality? Everyone around you.
They appreciate it, they value it, they understand the fact that it's different, they accept the fact that it's different. But because it's not a common state of being for people to be free enough to be fully themselves anywhere, everywhere, all the time, which is my job as a confidence coach, to help you to be fully yourself anywhere and everywhere, anytime and all the time. Because it's not a common occurrence for people to have the freedom to do that. Growing up, my family was not always this way. Even though they were not rejecting me, they've always embraced me, but they were always trying, without their knowledge, they were always trying to make me not be so much of myself. They were trying to make me be, and I think they were just trying to keep me safe based on what society accepts, right? They want me to stay in the mold of what society accepts. So if in a certain area, hayi kangako, hayi le ungayisho, hayi kulaba, exactly, so yenza kakhulu. They were actually trying to protect me by keeping me within the bounds that society accepts in whatever environment we're in, But now they've come to a point where they've just quit trying to protect me. They've quit trying to protect me. They've just fully accepted that this is the way it goes. I was even telling somebody earlier in this holiday, I think day 2, I'm not sure. Guys, we are on day 4 tomorrow, just by the way. I'm not even sure, but I was telling somebody, I'm not sure of the day, I was telling somebody that growing up, my sister used to be embarrassed for me. And then when she was in high school somewhere, she just realized that being embarrassed for me is not solving anything. It's not taking her anywhere. She might as well just accept that it's part of the package that comes with being my sister. Now she's very comfortable around me, no matter what reactions are coming from people, which has also, even though it was not intentional from my side, given her a sense of freedom to be okay being herself.
Sure. So, that everyone faces encounter challenges when they're starting a business, when they are wanting to achieve something in life. So, what other challenges have you encountered when starting this purpose entrepreneur confident coaching?
Okay, so with being a purpose entrepreneur, the biggest challenge for me was wanting to live out my purpose entrepreneurness. Yes, guys, that's a word. Go Google it or something. And wanting to do that while being sane, not losing my mind with what's on my plate, right? So that was the challenge. But I saw it a long time off. So even before it got me, I had already noticed that there's an issue coming here. So that's when I decided that before I even start another venture, I must first loosen up what's on my plate. And then just as I was communicating that in my head, I'd come across people that speak exactly what I need to speak, right? For example, I do have a coach. I have coaches, but the one coach that really helped me with loosening up space in my plate is a career coach called Thembisafrika Phakathi, who has a program that is about goal, I forgot what it was, but it helps you to attain your goals, right? To help you to change your dreams into goals. She told me, even before I did that session with her, months before, she told me about the power of delegation. She didn't know that she was preaching to me a solution that I needed as a purpose entrepreneur who was looking to launch a third venture. She told me that delegation is power, delegation is smart, delegation empowers, which I had already been doing, but I hadn't realized what a solution it was. Because with the natural hair salon, I've got a partner that's going great. She's running the ship, things are great. We're a good partnership, right? With the training company, I've got training facilitators, things are great. It's just with the confidence coaching, I am Miss Confidence Coaching, so that's okay. But I hadn't realized that I'd already done delegating with these 2 other companies. So when she said that, a light bulb clicked. So how I solved that issue even before it became a challenge was to lessen what's on my plate so that I do have room to launch a venture of Today I Can Travel the World, so that I can give it my everything. That's how I'm able to be on a 4-day holiday without overcommitting myself in the other businesses, because they can function without me. They are running. And and another challenge that I've had as a purpose entrepreneur is I'm still battling with how to solve this issue, right? So maybe I shouldn't say challenge. I say challenge because Thembisa said challenge, right? I should say an opportunity for me to grow in and do better. Yes, that's my replacement for challenge. An opportunity I still see for me to develop and grow better in, right, is to find out how to make the businesses sellable, how to have the businesses reach a point where I can sell the business, and not always be a part of, maybe sell it so that I just have 10% share in it. And then I know that, every 12 months I get dividends from the training company, and it's running without me, and things are great, you know, while I'm living this life.
Right. What other
What a
fun
long
facts?
answer. Only third, guys.
Yes.
Please type in the comments below that it's not the third question, guys.
Okay,
I'm not
well,
counting, but it's
okay.
not the third question.
Okay, before the last two words. Yes. What fun facts that people don't know about you?
Fun facts that people don't know about me. Oh, guys, okay, yes. I am a crybaby because I allow myself to feel everything, guys. When I'm too excited, I cry. Not
Do
too
you cry
excited, not too
immediately
excited,
or?
not too, sorry to disturb, not too excited. I need to choose my words. When I'm very excited,
Okay.
I cry. When I'm very happy, I cry. When I'm very sad, I cry. When I'm very angry, I cry. You know, like when I feel the
Cry,
extreme
babe.
of something, I cry. And you're asking if I do it immediately. Sometimes I do it immediately. Sometimes I do it later. It's not a matter of me stopping myself or deciding to do it later. It's as it happens, you know. Like yesterday, a friend of mine that was coming from no, guys, what is English to me? What is English doing to me? A friend of mine that was coming with me from Clarence. So we left the holiday place. We went into Clarence town to get like bread and some essentials for the next few days. And then as we were driving back, we had two other people in the back of the car that are part of the trip. Guys, the family I've built here. So as we were driving back, they are busy talking about how awesome the holiday is, how this is the best thing ever. You know, they're showing each other videos of the Durban crew, the videos that the Durban crew took when they arrived here before the Joburg crew. And while they were doing that, I was overcome by excitement. I started crying while driving, but they didn't even notice that I was crying because they were just enjoying the conversation, the video stuff. And I was sitting there like, oh God, this is so amazing. Oh no, you're doing this is so great. And I was crying. And yeah, that was great.
Sure. What other question? Oh, I wanted to ask you to tell us, how do you make decisions? Well, along with that question, I want to ask you, how do you deal with, because now you're dealing with so many personalities, because you're traveling with these people, you don't know them, and you know they give you these attitudes and everything. How do you deal with all of that? But then now, how do you make decisions again?
Within travel or in general, as a person making decisions?
As a purpose entrepreneur?
As a purpose entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, I am, how do I put it? One of my most favorite hobbies is meeting strangers. And one of my strengths, a skill that God gave me and I'm developing, right, with each and every day of my life, is adjusting to new environments and to different kinds of personalities. That's a gift I have, and I'm still developing it. So whatever new environment I'm thrown in, I adjust to it. Whatever new people I'm thrown among, I adjust to them in such a way that even if those people end up clashing with each other, I am able to look from outside as an observer and see how to best solve the situation, right? And that's a very tricky skill. Obviously it can be gained, right? Because I mean there are people who can easily be bullies if you are just always being gentle around them, and you could be promoting their bulliness, you know. So you need to be careful. And there's people who are they might be called shy and take time to adjust to people, which there are such people, but at times it's just somebody who's just scared of coming out of their shell, you know. Maybe by creating a certain environmental conversation, you allow them that opportunity to break out of their shell. You know, I've experienced a lot of that on this trip, you know. Areas where I had to exercise different parts of the skill of adjusting to people and environment. So that's not like a magic trick. There's just a skill that God gave me, and I'm working with it, right? And in terms of making decisions, I always go to the fact that it doesn't matter how messy or how big a situation is, or how much of a dilemma it seems like, there's always a solution. Even if I don't know the solution, I'm happy to decide and say, I actually have no idea how this is going to be solved. But what I do know is it can be solved, right? So who here in my network, wherever, knows how it can be solved? So that's one way I involve myself in making a decision. Another way is to admit that I have a role to play in this decision being made. Once I accept that I have a role to play, then it's easy for me to go back and weigh the pros and cons, look at the information I have, past experiences, projected future experiences, how I feel, and then go and say, God, this is my research, this is what I have, this is what I feel, and now help me. What are you saying? Because God always speaks to us. And I think that's a conversation for another day. Maybe I should do a video about that on my YouTube channel that I'm going to revive, guys. By the way, go subscribe. It's right now called Makhethi Speaks Live. Makhethi Speaks Live. Go subscribe. So it's also beautiful to know how God speaks to you, right? So that you know how to understand God's voice to you. So that if someone comes and it sort of sounds like what you want, you are able to hear, is this how God sounds when speaking to me? Okay, I've heard people saying God speaks to them through TV adverts, and I can't say that's a lie. That's how they see God responding to what they have said.
Sure. I'm sitting here thinking that, look at you, it's your first travel launch, right? And it went successfully, and everything went well. Of course, there will be like challenges in between, but then obviously, look at us. We are happy. We are going home. We are going back home. Like, we want to stay like here forever. But then now we're happy that we were here, and we get time to relax and everything. How would you advise someone who's sitting at home, to start something in their life, because now if you didn't consider starting or launching this travel, you will be sitting and thinking, I will do it next year, I'll do it some other time. But yeah, say successful and you are happy about it. Obviously, people will come now because Makhethi can do this for us. We'll go to you and then ask you, you plan for us, all that. So tell that person, how would you travel with whatever, anything that you want to be successful in or you want to achieve? How would you advise that person to start?
Okay, so I have a whole talk on this that I was invited to speak on. Wherever I was invited, that would be the topic, right? Start with what you have, where you are, and what you know, and start right now. So I'm going to answer that at length. But before I answer that, I want to start here, guys. My host today, right, Thembisa, she promised me that tomorrow morning, which is our last morning, she's going to help me record a video of reviewing how stunning these rooms are, because this morning we only took footage of the outside. So I want you to follow my channel to see if she kept her word.
I will.
Because if she does not keep her word, I'm going to do a video just to say she didn't keep her word. Right?
Wow.
Okay, anyway, we're going to see how beautiful this place is. So start where you are with what you have and start now. I will help somebody out there who's doubting to start by sharing a testimony. So I had a client in the training company who came for business coaching. This was 3 years ago. And she came for coaching for her because she wanted to start a business, but her issue was this. She said, Coach, my issue is I want to start a bakery in my township, but I don't have the ovens, I don't have the stove, I still need money to rent the store, I still need money for the pans, for the ingredients, for the utensils, I don't have a van for delivering and stuff. Okay, so this probably sounds familiar to what you're saying. What do I mean? It sounds familiar to the list of things or list of reasons you know why you shouldn't start what you want to start. The list is there, it exists. There are reasons why you shouldn't or can't start what you want to start, right? According to you. So then I told her to put that list aside. So I'm telling you to do the same thing. Put that list aside. It exists. Great. You know it. Put it aside. Now you're going to look at what do you have? What can you do? Because what she did after our session is this. She went to the nearest supermarket. If I'm not mistaken, it was a Boxer. To the nearest supermarket and told them that I will come tomorrow morning at 6:30 before the shop opens to buy, I don't know what number loaves for everybody in her street that she had taken orders from. And she told the shop, please subtract 20 cents from the price you are charging for the bread. So let's say the bread is 5 rand, charge me 4 rand 80. And then she told everybody who placed an order along the street to add an additional 50 cents. And then she told them that, guys, by 7 a.m. tomorrow you'll have a loaf of bread without going to the shop, without queuing, without waiting for them to open, by 7, so that you and your family can be ready in time. And all you do is add an additional 50 cents. So that means she made a profit of 70 cents per loaf on that first day. Within a week, she had 4 streets in her neighborhood ordering bread from her, right?
Amazing.
She started what she wanted to do without the oven, without the van. I said, you want to start a bakery. What does a bakery do? It supplies baked goods. So start with supplying baked goods. How can you start? And she solved it. So now you're also going to look at what is the end goal? You want to supply baked goods? Well, how can you do it? There's a supermarket that buys them, bakes them. You supply them, get the 70 cents. Speaking to you right now, she's converted her grandmother's garage into a bakery with a full oven, staff, everything. They even have a van to deliver to the whole neighborhood, even surrounding neighborhoods. And it's definitely not 70 cents anymore. Oh, because before she even got this big, she started taking orders for a week from people. Instead of people saying for tomorrow, they would just pay up front and say Monday to Friday, pay up front and say Monday to Monday. That's how it started growing. Now she's converted her whole garage into a bakery. What's after the garage?
That's a powerful testimony, I must say. Can I ask you to, I know that I'm behind the screen. I'm supposed to be the one who's making the closing, but I'll ask you to do that at the end. Please tell us where to get Makhethi, how to get hold of you. Tell us all those details, and then
Okay, so on Facebook, it's Makhethi Speaks Life. That's my conference coaching page. And then my travel page is Today I Can Travel the World. And then the training page is rightclickafrica.com. But if you want to get in touch with me personally, it's Khethiwe Phakathi, and in brackets it's Makhethi. Khethiwe Phakathi, and in brackets it's Makhethi. My website is makhethispeakslife.com. And that's it from me. Is that it? Can I do the closing? Because I'm so ready.
Not yet. I want to say thank you first. Yes, thank you for coming to my channel and sharing your story, sharing your journey. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much for the opportunity of me traveling. Also, I'm so excited about that. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to more traveling, looking forward to more chats, and obviously we'll subscribe to your channel as well.
Of course.
Please subscribe to ours. Obviously, I think you have.
I am a subscriber.
Yeah.
I am a subscriber.
So thank you so much. You can close for us.
Okay.
You can say whatever, but then make sure that you do tell us to subscribe.
Okay, so the director, producer / presenter / host told me to tell you guys subscribe. So that means if you're watching this and you're not a subscriber, go to that button bottom left of the screen, click it now. Yes, subscribe. So that means you will get notifications when she uploads, and you can always view her content, even going back to the past interviews, right? Because every view counts, because it helps you and it helps her. We're all winning. And that's it from Makhethi on Thembisafrika. Guys, please do put in the comments down below what kind of a job did I do as like the guest hosting person, whatever you want to call it. Do let me know how I did.
I must say I will also yes.
Okay, fabulous. I'd appreciate that. Guys, from Makhethi, please grab every opportunity to be yourself and go after whatever you want to do. And remember that prayer is not just about closing your eyes and sounding all deep. You can just be sitting on the couch and be like, God, that was a great day. And that's a prayer. And with that, I'm out. Bye.